Okay, so let's get started with our yoga practice that helps to heal all of our imbalances and tension and stiffness that gets held from the chest up. So I just did a whole talk on how to help heal headaches and migraines from an Ayurvedic point of view. And remember, yoga is a treatment of Ayurveda. So we're going to use our yoga practice tonight to help manage headaches. Okay, so let's get started. I'm keeping my hat on because I'm still cold. Let's get started. And hopefully my dog doesn't get in the way. Imagine that. Okay, so we're going to actually start out on our tummy tonight. So laying down on your belly, and we're really going to focus today on doing, like I said, healing from here up, the upper body. So one of the things that you're going to need is a few props. So if you have a bolster or a chair or a wall that you can use, because we want to use the wall and the bolster and the chair to help us with the shoulder stand and the plow. Okay, so let's get started with that. So we're on our tummy. And we're going to start out with Shalambhasana. Okay. And I love Shalambhasana. So arms are going to be right at your side, palms up. And what you're going to do is keep your feet on the ground to start. And then inhale, lift your upper body. And exhale, hold. Inhale, lift a little bit more. And then exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hold. Inhale, lift a little bit more. And exhale, release. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hold. Inhale, lift a little more. And exhale, release. Good. And then we're going to bring our hands up and let your head just rest. And now we're working with the lower body. So inhale, lift your legs. So that includes your thighs up off the ground. Exhale, hold. And then lift a little bit more. And then release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hold. Inhale, lift a little bit more. And exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hold. Inhale, lift a little higher. And exhale, release. Good. We're going to push back into child's pose really quick just to release the back. And then we're going to combine those two movements. So just releasing the back. And then let's extend our arms out in front of us and do a little shifting to one side. So you're going to walk your hands to the right, shifting your hips to the left. And then going to the other side, walking your hands to the left, shifting your hips to the right. And then we're going to come back down onto our tummy. So lowering back onto the tummy, and we're going to combine those two movements. So arms are at your side. Inhale, lift lower body and upper body together. Exhale, hold. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hold. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hold. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, release. And we're going to do that one more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hold. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, release. Good. And then pushing back into extended prayer or child's pose. Release. So remember our practice today. It's all about helping to release, relieve the head. I guess I should take my hat off. Good. And walking your hands to the right side, this time going a little bit farther, turning your head to the right. And then walking your hands to the left, turning your head to the left. Keep reaching. Good. And then we're going to come up into a crawling position. From there, we're going to shift back, shift forward, lower. Lift up Bhujanasana. And then take it back, down dog. Pause. Then picking up your right leg, step forward, drop the back knee, just to open up the hips. We're going to hold it here. And then lifting up into a high lunge, pull the back leg in, pull it in, drop the back heel, and then just shift your head down into the right leg, right knee, and hold it there. And then from there, we're going to bend the right knee. So if you don't have quite the right footing, just kind of move out a little bit. And then bend and come up. Virabhadrasana, one, reach. Now we're evening out the breath. Remember, breath is a way of helping to heal the body. Bringing in more vital force, more breath. Prana means vital force, and it also means breath. And then we're going to add rotation. So dropping down and turning the body towards the front leg and holding it there. Then swinging the arm around and stepping back into down dog. Pausing in down dog. And then shifting forward into plank. And you can either modify down onto the knees or come forward a little bit further onto the toes and lower. Lift. Drop your shoulders. And then press back. Down dog. And hold it here. Take your time. Relaxing the head. So it just kind of lets us know that even throughout the postures, having good alignment is important. Paying attention to, am I holding these postures with tension? And then softening. Yes, you're activated. However, you don't want to add more tension into the body. We're trying to release it. Pick up the left leg and then step forward. Drop the knee. And again, we're just introducing this movement into the hips, releasing your hips. And then curling your toes under, lift up into the high lunge. Pause there. Then pick up your back leg and pull it in. Okay, then you straighten the front leg. Drop your head down into that leg. Oh, and I forgot to show you with the block. So let me show you. So if you're not as flexible, it's not a big deal. It's not that important. Really, the energetics are more important. We're paying attention to what poses we're doing because we're trying to heal the body, trying to balance the body. So you can use blocks. Do a forward fold, just relax that head. Good. And then from there, adjust your feet so that you can bend the front leg and come right up into Virabhadrasana 1. So warrior 1. Reach. Good. Looks nice. And then you're going to drop down and again, turn the torso towards that front leg and open up. Keep your back heel down, you guys. Swing the arm around and step back into down dog. And again, we're going to shift forward into plank. Come all the way forward onto the toes, lower, modify to the knees if you need to. Coming up, Bhujanasana. And then press back. Down dog. Right leg then is going to step forward. And we're going to go into warrior 2. And from warrior 2, we're going to go into Trikonasana. So remember, we want to relax the shoulders. So soften through the shoulders. Move your head back, okay? So relax your shoulders, get them relaxed, then bring them up. Move your head back, then turn your head and look down that middle right finger. So we're paying attention to what's going on around here. Not just around here, but around here in the head and the neck. Like, how am I holding my head? A lot of people jet their chin forward, but we want to keep it pulled back. And then straightening that front leg, we're going to pull the back leg in. Line up the front heel with the arch of the back foot. And then dropping the hand down to the baby toe side of the foot, you can go to the shin. Now, if you are using a block, just place it right on the floor and open up. Okay. Now, again, we're paying attention to the head. So you move the head back. I want you to imagine that it's like you're against a wall, okay? Your heel, your sacrum, your back, and the back of your head move back. And if you start getting a tweak in your neck, in your head, then you're going to turn your head and look down. And then releasing that arm to your low back, we're going to go into Ardha Chandrasana. So reach forward. If you're using a block, take it with you. Plant your hand on the ground. Now you can keep your foot on the ground. That's fine if that's what you need to do. Otherwise, lift. Now, the one thing that I want you to pay attention to is you stack the left shoulder on top of the right. Activate the leg that's in the air. So you activate it, flex the foot, then release your arm. And if you feel balanced, turn your head and look to the side. Otherwise, if you don't, just stay right there. Keep your head down. And then from there, we're going to lower. Now, as we lower the back leg, you're going to turn. And again, we're going to drop down into a half lunge. But I want you to walk your back leg. So the extended leg walks back a little further. So take the knee back without changing the front leg. So it's a bigger stretch. So curl your toes under and move that knee back. And then hold it. Ooh. And then curling your toes under, we're going to come up into the high lunge. Again, we walk the back foot forward, up, drop the head down into the knee. And if you need to use blocks, use blocks. And then bending the front knee, adjusting your feet accordingly. If you need to widen your base, that's fine. Bend the knee and come up. Virabhadrasana, 1. Open up. And then releasing and rotating the torso towards the front leg. Reach. Swing the arm around and step back, down dog. Shift forward plank. Modify to the knees if you need to. Lower. Lift. And then press back, down dog. Hold it there. Okay, so we're going to do that all on the other side. Okay. Okay, we're going to be stepping forward now with the left leg into warrior 2. And then again, we're going to come up and pay attention to what's going on in our shoulders. So relax. Drop your arms, tailbone neutral, belly's in. Posture is important. So relax. Then bring your arms up. Turn your head and look down that finger, that middle finger. Keep softening your shoulders. Relax. And then reach. Straightening that leg. We're going into Trikonasana, but you have to pull the back leg in a little bit. Line up the front heel with the arch of the back foot. Use a block. Hand goes on the baby toe side of the foot with block or without, or your hand can go to the shin. And then hold. Now remember, we're paying attention to our head and moving the head back. If your neck starts to tweak, you turn your head and look down. And then upper arm releases. And you take it to the back. We turn our head, look down at the big foot, and we're going into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Slide your back leg in. If you're using a block, take it with you. Reach out. Plant the hand the distance of your torso. Pick up the back leg if you can. Flex the foot. Activate this leg. Release your arm. Keep drawing your navel in. Now, if you feel stable, stack that right shoulder on top of the left. And then turn your head and look to the side. If you don't feel stable, just keep looking down. Stack that right shoulder, though, on top of the left. And now as we come back down, bringing the foot to the ground, you're going to slide back, change your hip position. So dropping the right hip, then drop down. So we go into that half lunge, but I want you to make it a bigger half lunge. So curl your toes under, move the knee down a little bit, and then hold it there. Good, and then from there, we're going to curl our toes under and lift up, pull the back leg in, and drop your head down into the left leg. Just drop it in. Now, I have an injury on this side, so this is it for me. This is why I always have to use a block. which is fine. Hold it there. And then we're going to bend that front knee and come up. Virabhadrasana 1. So warrior 1, come up. Reach. And then rotating your torso towards the front leg. Reach up. Swing the arm around and step back, down dog. Shift forward, plank. Lower. Lift, Bhujanasana. And then release back, child's pose. Pause, let your arms rest at your side and relax. Okay, just rest there. Okay, let your head relax. Okay. No. Okay, so we're going to come back up into down dog. And from down dog, we're going to look up at our hands and step our feet in. Holding it, we're going to do a few forward folding postures, relaxing the head. So the first one that we're going to do is you're going to take the palm of your hand, and this is really important. This part of your hand right here is where your toes go. Okay, so you literally place your hands under your feet and your toes go right to the wrist. Okay, that means you're going to have to bend your knees a little bit unless you're Patty. Okay, so you bend your knees if you have to. You slide your hands right under. Push your toes into your hands. Push. This actually really helps the forearms. And then you drop your head, pushing your feet down. Try to lift your sit bones up. I love this because it's going to release the back. Good, and then we release. We're coming out of that forward fold, and then we're going to drop down onto our knees. We're going to sit onto your toes, like so. Oh my God, you guys love this. Okay, so if you start having pain in your feet, just sit on a block, you guys. But if you can do it, I'd like for you to sit on your feet because that helps you strengthen your feet. Okay, so you're sitting on your feet. Right arm comes across, keeping the shoulder down. Same arm comes up. The hand goes right behind the head and the neck or to the upper back. Then your other arm comes up and press down. Now move your head back. Posture is important. Then lean and open up that side body. Lean a little bit to the left. Keep moving your head back. And then release. Good. And then we're going to come out of that We're going to go back into another forward fold. So you step up. This time you're going to take 2 fingers on each hand. One goes around one big toe, wraps around the big toe, connects to the thumb. The other one goes around, same thing. And now you push your toes down and drop your head into the knees. Right? So it's another forward fold. You're relaxing the upper body. Keep pulling the head into the knees. Relax your head. Good, and then we release and bend our knees again. We're going to sit back onto our feet, strengthening those feet. Sit on a block if you need to. Sitting up tall, the other arm comes across now. Drop the shoulder. Then that same arm comes up, goes right to the center, and then you press. Watch your head, keep it moving back. Lean to the side. Good, and then we release. All right, one more forward fold. This time you're going to step wide. Okay. Interlace your fingers behind you and they come up off the back. Another great posture for releasing tension in the upper back and shoulders. Just go wide with your legs. So Lisa, go even wider. If you want, just turn sideways on your mat so you don't have to not be on your mat. Yeah, just turn. Go really wide because you have long legs. Wider. Turn your toes in so they're pigeon-toed. Yeah. Now drop. Good. Keep dropping, lifting those arms up off the back. That looks fantastic. See if you can interlace your fingers as opposed to holding your wrist so that it's just a little bit more balanced. All right, and then we're slowly coming out of that. Okay, we're sitting again. So really quick. All right, so you're gonna pull one leg in, the other leg goes on top. It's half lotus. If you cannot do half lotus, pull your foot out in front or just drop it in front. So right now I've got my left heel in and then my right is in the front. Okay. Put it up on top of the block if you need to, but I would really like for you to pull it up eventually so that the toes hang off the thigh. This is such an incredible stretch for the neck. Okay. Now, if you can do it bound, I want you to do it. And you can use a strap, by the way. I should have told you to grab a strap, but I'm going to show you a few different ways. So if you're using a strap, you wrap the strap around your toes. Pull it around your back, okay? If you don't need a strap, your hand, that left hand's gonna come around and grab your toes. Your other arm extends, I'm sorry, your right hand comes around and grabs your toes. Your left arm reaches out, it goes straight and the back of the hand goes down onto the thigh and you activate it, you press. So the first thing you're going to do is turn to the right, look over that shoulder. And if you're using a strap, that's fine. Or if you're holding under your toes, you want to keep holding, then turn your head. Look to the left now, keep turning, and now tilt. Oh yeah. Big, big, big. Breathe into the neck. All right, release. We're switching sides. So now you switch. Now your left foot. So you're going to pull. If you're using a block, that's fine. You can still do it with a strap, you guys. It still works. Okay. That strap's going to go back behind you and you're going to grab it with the left arm. Right arm comes out in front of you, or you're in half lotus, guys. Right arm, reach straight out. Top of the hand, like back of the hand, plants into that thigh. You're looking now over the left shoulder. Turn your head, look forward, keep turning, look to the right, tilt. Big, big stretch. All right, awesome. And then release. Ooh. Okay, so now we're going to be doing our shoulder stand and our plow. If you cannot do plow or shoulder stand, what I would like to do is just plant you in a supported shoulder stand. So you're going to take your bolster against the wall. Okay. And take your butt. Now, I'm not putting it right next to the wall. There's a little bit of space. I'm sitting on my bolster, and then I'm just going to go back. And now here I am in a supported shoulder stand. Okay. So if you cannot do shoulder stand or plow, this is what you're going to do. Okay. All right. Now, if you can do shoulder stand, then you're going to come onto your mat, bring your legs up, and support, starting out in a modified version. Hands go to the low back, and we bring our legs right up towards the eyes. So this is a big deal. I don't want you too far forward. That's plow. Different pose, you guys. So the toes are right above the eyes. Where are your eyes? Pay attention. So Lisa, you're a little too far over the head. You want to move back. It's harder. Yeah. Right there. Now, if that's going well for you, then you're going to come all the way up into full shoulder stand, which means you move your hands down the back. And then you reach your legs straight up. Hopefully you can hear me. So stack ankles, knees, knees, hips, hips, shoulders. And then we're going to go into plow. So you can do a modified plow by taking your bolster behind you. And then just taking your feet right on your bolster. So your feet go onto the bolster and you can hold that. That's fine. Or you can take your feet to a chair or the wall. Okay, so if you want to use a wall, it would look like this. I'm just going to use this wall. There I am. I'm at the wall. Okay. Or a chair. If you can get your feet all the way to the ground, then do that. All the way to the ground. So just use some support or just do shoulder stand, Lisa. Remember, plow is a reverse forward fold. So remember that supported shoulder stand I showed you against the wall? If you're struggling with plow, just go right into that, because we're going to be here for a minute. Anytime you need to come out of it, no problem. Because a minute's a long time. Remembering in plow and shoulder stand, you're never turning your head. You keep your head straight. All right, and then slowly, slowly coming out of that, push up into bridge. Push up into bridge. Release your pelvis. Good, and then down, draw your right knee into your chest, extend your left leg out. Open up that leg to the right side. And then pulling it across the body, extend your right arm. And bringing it up, and then the left knee comes in. Extend your right leg straight out. Open up that left leg to the left side. And then go across the body. Extend the left arm straight out. Good, and then from there, we're going to push back up into a bridge, just releasing, then lowering the pelvis, draw the knees in, and then open wide. Do a nice circle in one direction, and then do a circle in the other direction, couple circles. Good, and then from there, set yourself up for Shavasana. So with Shavasana, if you were using a bolster, throw that bolster right underneath your knees. Arms are going to rest at your side, palms up in a receiving position. Cover your eyes. Cover your eyes. Make sure that you're warm. Cover yourself up. And then you bring the body into total stillness. Okay. So totally relax. Oh, Robin's out. All right. And then let your breath slow down, not moving. And eventually the mind moves into that stillness with the body and relax. Good. And then begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Very slowly roll to your right side. And then take a few breaths there before you come up into a seated position. So just roll to the right side, rest. And then bringing yourself up to a comfortable seated position, bringing your hands together, connecting your thumbs to your heart. So once you're seated comfortably, then we're going to again go through the body. Close your eyes and then think about your posture, kind of move your head back over the shoulders. Keep the spine lifted, the chest lifted, but then relax your shoulders. Relax. Maintain that posture, alignment, but hold it with ease. Let there be a softness to it. Good, and may you have a wonderful, peaceful evening. Namaste. Oh, Arby, it is so needy.